Good morning, it's Barbara. I'm here with no coffee because I already drank 2 cups of coffee. Our cleaning women are here. They're very lovely, 2 very lovely young women working very hard. This is our first cleaning, so it's going to be in-depth and take a long time. And it will be wonderful to have the house clean. The only problem is they came at 9. They were supposed to come at 10. Luckily, the house was ready for them, but the 3 of us were still in bed. So it was a bit of a scramble. We had planned on having the dogs already at day camp when they arrived, and so it was a bit of a scramble as we got out of bed and got our dogs organized, but it will be so nice to have the house clean. I cannot tell you. So that's what's happening today. That's the entire plan for today. Aura's sitting room was cleaned first, and so she's in there now, and so they have the run of the rest of the upstairs. I'm not having them do this room. We have taken the first steps to disaster with my room in that I've put things in here that I don't think are going to belong in here just to get them out of the way of the cleaners, but those things are all going back. They're going back. Now, I have a lot of things in here that I still have to process, and I'll work on that today. But, yeah, that's what went wrong with my other room. It's like, especially like when we had guests and filled both of the other rooms, because we used to have 2 guest rooms. And, if we had, the whole family coming and the rooms were going to be full, all the stuff that didn't have a place, I told you this before, got put in my room, and so my room got junked up and never recovered. This room will recover. I am bound and determined. But, like I said, we just took the first step. So I will be spending part of my day tomorrow making sure that all the stuff that isn't going to live in this room is out of the room. Even if I have to pile it back in the hall, I don't care. Better it be in the hall than in here, as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. So that's what's happening here today. We're having leftovers for dinner, so Dennis doesn't have to cook. He's got a couple projects that he's gonna work on. With 3 of us using the shower in our bathroom, we needed more storage and stuff, so we ordered one of those behind the toilet shelving units, and Dennis is going to put that together. He came the other day. So yesterday he's going to put that together, and we got a good gate to close off Aura's area and the gate, a sturdy gate that will keep the dogs away, but it has to be attached to the wall and to the railing, so Dennis may do that once the women are down working on the downstairs. So he's going to keep busy and make some progress on his projects. He's feeling like he has a lot of projects. Feeling like, and he and I are both in the same headspace. Like, we do not have any mental energy for hardly anything. So if he can get a couple things done, that'll be good. It's a cool and blustery day out there, but, blue skies with some puffy clouds, but it is chilly. Very chilly. So Dennis said, I'm not sad that I don't have to walk the dogs today because it's blustery and chilly. So that's today. Yesterday, the 3 of us met Kim over at Aura's house, and we bagged up her clothes from her dresser and brought about half of the stuff on my list back with us, but we forgot the list, so it's still over there. Took care of a couple of things, and anyway, cleared out the refrigerator, got rid of the food. Kim took lots of the food. We took some, and so there you go. So that's progress. Now Aura's clothes are in bags on her bed, but that's our project. Her and my project for tomorrow will be to get her clothes settled in her dresser and in her closet, and make her feel more at home. We brought her CD player, I'm pretty sure. I guess I'm not completely sure. anyway, so we're starting to move her in here more permanently so she has everything that she needs. We're going to have to do another one of those runs, maybe without her, maybe stop on the way home from walking the dogs, although that doesn't leave us much space for stuff. Whatever. Anyway. So that's what we did yesterday, and Dennis had made goulash the night before, so he didn't have to cook last night, and we had a lovely dinner, and Kim visited with the cat and Aura, and we just chilled. So that's where we are. That's where we are. You can hear Dennis's little screwdriver, electric screwdriver down there, so he's busy working down there. So I'm going to be in my room for a while. I have stuff to process and see how far I get, if I get anywhere. I've been working on my blanket whenever I get the urge to not be such a vegetable, and I only have this much less of my old blanket. So I'm on the first row of the 4 rows of color. So today or tomorrow I will finish my crocheting from my old blanket to my new blanket and get to start on some fresh yarn and get to pick some colors, and that's kind of a fun thing to do. And I need to get my head into some kind of space because December 1st I will have minis from my Advent, and I'm gonna do that sweater, which I can't remember the name of, that Rebecca from the Mean Girls did, that has different stripes of different textures, and I'm going to do that. And I need to buy that pattern because I haven't bought it yet, and think about that, because I'm not even quite sure if that it's a fingering weight. And I have to think about how I'm going to do it in terms, do I want really sharp stripes or do I want to fade each stripe? I have to think about it. I haven't spent very much time thinking about my knitting lately, and I need to start doing that. And I suspect once I start thinking about it, it'll be easier to think about other things too. In my cleaning up around my chair and stuff downstairs, I came up, of course, upon a couple more whips. So I do foresee a whip parade in the near future as I go through all these bags. Not all of them have hooks or handles that I can hang them up. So I need to think about what I'm doing and make a plan. So that's what's going on with me. I'm really looking forward to having the house clean. I feel like that's going to be big in my sort of whatever this is, psyche or whatever I've been working on. And and Saturday is our Zoom craft together. So please mark your calendar. I'm pretty sure with our time change that our Zoom is now at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Because this way we can have a little bit of an overlap with Megan before she goes to work on Sunday morning. Because otherwise it doesn't work out. So 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday the 19th. I will be sitting in here and we will be Zooming together. Please join us. It will be wonderful. I do have some work to do on my drinks shelf. I don't think that I'm scheduled to craft with Christy this week, but it would still be nice to make some progress on my stitching. So that's my plan for our craft together. But if I don't have the mental energy to figure out where to put those glasses, then I'll work on my blanket, because my blanket seems to be my soothing crafting at the moment, and it's working pretty well. So please join us on Saturday, November 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 10 a.m. on Pacific Time, and evening, late afternoon, early evening in Europe, and bright and early Sunday morning in New Zealand. So I hope people can come. I look forward to seeing you. And thank you, Carol, for reminding me that I hadn't mentioned it for a while. And there you go. So I am going to start working in here, or start whatever I'm going to do. I have no idea. No pressure. No pressure. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please, please stay safe and stay